Hey everybody, what's up guys? We've never done this before. We're trying something completely new for us. Hopefully it works. We're taking an autism screening test.
Online tests are not a 100% confirmation or way to diagnose yourself. You always need to see a psychiatrist or a therapist. However, I do like this one because it is backed by evidence.
So have you been officially diagnosed?
Yes.
Okay. We have not.
We do this all out of love and with good intentions and good heart. We just try to make light of everything. If this is just maybe the first you're seeing of us, you should definitely check out our podcast and just take a listen to us. You'll kind of see like this is kind of like our sense of humor. We don't mean anything in an offensive way at all.
Podcast name is That Goes Awesome, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, you are watching on YouTube. That's the only way you can. Just click on our channel. You'll see all the ones that have the same thumbnail, which will hopefully change sometime in the future, and ends with Goes Awesome. That's our podcast. We go awesome. So yeah, we're taking the rad/r on embraceautism.com. There are 80 questions.
Whoa.
This should take us about 10 to 30 minutes. And it came out in 2011. The author was Riva Ariella Ritvo and all.
I wanted to really quickly say that, no harm was intended by us recording this video. Jaden, Christian, and I were just having fun. Jaden and Christian have known about my autism for a long time. They're super supportive. I'm supportive of people with it. I myself have it, so obviously it would be, super weird if I wasn't. Just to talk about my diagnosis real quick, I don't want to, physically show it because I don't think showing medical records is, something people can do. At least probably I shouldn't put it on the internet, but I was diagnosed in high school and I was reassessed just to double check in college, and I do have autism. It's very mild. There are different levels of it and different ways it show up. I'm not completely educated, so I don't want to speak for other people. As always, if you suspect that, hey, I may have something, then go to a psychiatrist. Don't self-diagnose and stuff because they can help you in ways that the internet can't because they're trained to do it. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and sorry for my long rant.
Yeah, so just to clarify, Christian is taking it on his laptop right now, and we are going to simultaneously put in our answers on our phones, and then once we get to the end, we're just going to kind of share our answers together.
Please read each statement below and choose the answer that best fits your experiences during social interactions. I am a sympathetic person. I think for me personally, I think I've always been sympathetic. I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. I feel like I'm very aware of when I'm rude because I hate being mean.
Definitely a true for me.
Okay, sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly and I'm not aware of it. I have a tendency to get very loud whenever I get hyper.
Me too. And Bree sometimes talks too softly.
Yeah.
8 is definitely not true for me. I love talking to people who have different interests and stuff. Because
I do too.
Yeah.
It's fun to see outside perspectives of things.
Sure.
I've been called out before on the fact that I tend to only want to talk about things I like. And it's not something I do on purpose, but I know that people, and especially teachers, have picked up on that. Oops.
Yeah, I will definitely talk more with someone that likes things I do, but I will talk to anyone. I wish there was a sometimes agree.
Yeah, that's what I actually just thinking, because I don't really know what to put for 9, because I feel like sometimes I do, sometimes...
Yeah, focus on details rather than the overall idea. And I'd say true for me, probably. Always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. That's another sometimes.
Bree, can you explain that?
I think it's a texture thing.
Yeah. I say people hate Jell-O.
I hate Jell-O.
Yeah, but I'm always just what's it taste like? I don't really care how it feels.
I remember this one time when I was a kid, I was served a poached egg and I cried just because I hated how it felt in my mouth.
Interesting. So you've really never eaten something and been man, I hate the way that feels.
And not that I can think of.
I'm saying never true solely because it's not more important to me than how it tastes.
It was worse when I was a kid for me. I'm pretty chill now.
I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time.
When we're not podcasting, I deeply miss you.
Is that true?
Yes.
Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to.
Oh, I 100% offend people by accident.
I do too. I just blab. And I was a lot worse when I was a kid. I would just say whatever is on my mind and wouldn't think about it.
And you're bad now.
I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know.
No.
Absolutely not. I would
No.
feel more uncomfortable doing that. What about
Yeah,
you?
me too.
Would you do something? I would do it, but I would not rather.
When I was a kid, I hated being like accompanied by anyone to anything. But now, absolutely, I'm like, I want someone with me.
Yeah, I get that. I think I would like to go to like a movie theater or something alone sometime. I think that sounds kind of therapeutic. Just go watch a movie you want to watch by yourself. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I absolutely agree with that. Sometimes I'll look at someone and be like, man, you are also conscious, and it throws me off.
Yeah, me too. I can't believe you're conscious right now.
I understand when friends need to be comforted. Yes.
For me, that's just sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot that I would answer sometimes. So sometimes, like, I feel like my friend has had something that I can straight up not help them with, and I would rather just, like, let them have their time to think about it. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them, and how they feel is more important to me than how they look.
This kind of goes back to the sensory thing, which is something I'd like to check in with, like, with Jaden. Like, does textures, like, bother you, like, I guess on your skin? That sounds weird.
I've never thought about the way my clothes feel.
Have you ever touched, like,
No.
velvet?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound weird. Does it make you, like, feel anything? Or is it just like, that's velvet?
It's like that's velvet.
Interesting. When I was younger, it's kind of funny that this says 16 because it probably was around 15 or 16. I would not wear jeans at all until I was 15 or 16 because I could not stand the way they made me feel. But still, like, to this day, like, I hate when I put on a shirt like something like this, where like this material is too hard and like itches my body and stuff like that. I hate that. That throws me off. When I was younger, I could not wear two different socks ever because one was tighter on my foot than the other one. I fully agree with this one. I hate the way certain clothes feel.
I've never thought about most of that in my life.
That's crazy.
I was pretty bad when I was a kid. It doesn't really bother me at all now.
I still don't like it, but I was worse about it where I just straight up wouldn't wear jeans and stuff like that when I was younger. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. No, I'm myself.
When I was a kid, I used to try and like do that to fit in, but now I don't think I do it like on purpose or to like appear more normal. I think I just naturally like copy how
It just
people.
happens. Yeah, I get that. Like when I was younger, I used to like watch a movie and then like the main character's personality is my personality for like a month.
Yeah.
It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. No, I think it's more intimidating for me to talk to one.
I don't think I really get intimidated. Sometimes I get a little bit overstimulated.
That's
maybe.
for sure true. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me.
I never try and act normal.
No,
Act normal.
I like to be silly goofy. It makes me sad if I have to act normal.
Silly Goofy goes awesome.
When I was a kid, I'd do that. I remember there was a phase on Instagram called niche memes. I don't know if either of y'all remember that, but they were like, they'd make little like mood boards and they'd do like a basic white girl like mood board and I'd try and like copy the things on there to like fit in.
So to be like other people, I see that.
But now I don't care. I just act like a menace and I assume someone will have to enjoy my presence.
Meeting new people is usually easy for me.
See, when I was younger, I was the shyest kid
Me
in the
too.
world.
And now I'm kind of the opposite.
Me too.
I still don't love meeting new people, but I think on average, if I meet a new person, I talk to them more than they talk to me until they start talking to me even. Like, you have to talk to me, please.
Right.
I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. I don't get confused, I just get a little bit mad.
I get a little, like, forgetful of where I was going.
You also don't really think about what you're doing most of the time.
I do struggle sometimes if I'm like really deep into something and like my train of thought gets like
Interrupted,
cut, but I wouldn't say like
Your train of thought gets derailed.
Yeah.
It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking.
I always thought that I understood emotions. But I don't know, because a lot of times I've assumed that people feel a certain way and I realized it's not true.
See, I don't want to put never true because that's like such an extreme, but I feel like I understand people pretty well. Like, I mean, I think I do.
This will be the only time I click true only now, just to do it. So far, I haven't had anything where it's like true only. It's either true now and when I was younger, never true. Like
I've had a true only now.
It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous.
I'm a question behind. I'm trying to catch up.
Start reading 29 whenever you're ready to
Okay,
answer.
hold on.
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm ready. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Yeah, I can't think of any situation like that.
I hate nail files really bad.
What? What do you mean you hate nail file?
Like the feeling.
The act of like going like that, like if you touch a nail file, that ticks me off. It makes me very uncomfortable.
I mean, I hate like scratching a plate.
I don't think that correlates, but it kind of does. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. No. I like not being single.
Me too.
When I was a kid, I did not care for any form of relationship. It wasn't until like high school I was like, yay! But before I was like, I don't like people.
Was it like a friends thing, or you just like, I
It
don't
was
like
just
the
a
idea of
romantic
Okay, yeah. I was kind of the same way. Like the first time somebody asked me out, I was like, this is weird. Like people can do this.
It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished.
Yes.
Really?
If I'm like yapping about something that I really want to talk about, sometimes like I'll get caught up in the idea that somebody has to leave, and I'm like, oh, sorry, you gotta go.
The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull.
Don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
Autism expert.
I mean, I don't know. It's just what it says, I guess. Have you ever looked at colors and then like they just seem very vivid all of a sudden?
No.
No.
I don't know. I've never
That's
that either.
I think that's the one thing that I haven't experienced so far, like ever. The phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me uncomfortable. No one's ever said that to me.
Yeah, that's
That's
I
a
don't
song
know.
by Frank Sinatra, and I like that song. So.
I like Frank Sinatra.
Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not a word, but like I feel like a high-pitched noise is painful to everyone's ears, right?
yeah.
I mean, I have tinnitus. I constantly hear a beep in my ear literally all the time.
Or like I know like when trains come by for me, I have to, or else it
I
feels
get
like
that.
I'm like burning alive.
I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Dude, if a movie is sad, I'm probably gonna cry. I'm gonna be real point. I do the same thing with video games too. There's nothing more that I love than whenever like a fictional media I'm watching like actually gets me emotionally invested.
I feel like I connect well with movies, but I've also had exes specifically call me out like when like I would watch a movie, they'd be like crying, they'd be like, "Why aren't you
Yeah.
feeling things?" I'm like, "It's just a movie."
I cried when the pig died in Minecraft story mode.
Real.
Oh, Ruben.
Rest in peace, Ruben.
But I watch it as an adult and I start dying laughing because the like poof sound
Oh.
whenever he dies. Like I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. That is true.
I can tell because people don't flirt with me. So I
Actually,
think
that's good. You have a girlfriend.
I think I get flirted with sometimes, and sometimes that I like someone tells me they were definitely flirting with you and I didn't get it, so I don't really know. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. I have aphantasia. I can't see anything in my head if I close my eyes.
Ooh, interesting.
me and Christian's talked about that like so much. Just, I mean, like him telling me things. I don't
don't
understand how that
either.
You
works.
don't understand how I can't imagine things?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just, it's nothing. It's like an empty void. I can like remember things like, oh, this guy has brown hair, but like I won't remember what he looks like
you
until I
can't
see him.
remember like you don't see like the picture in your head.
That's just so
Yeah,
weird.
it sucks, honestly, because when you're reading, descriptions do nothing for me at all.
Ooh.
I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use.
I mean,
So,
I do that with like historical facts or like I like submarines.
That's cool though.
Thanks.
I can't think of an example. Of
But
me
I
doing
don't,
that.
but it's not like a list of things. Like I like a lot of things, but like I guess they're a list in my head. Where I can
Yeah,
tell
I
you
don't
like
keep like a physical list.
most
so
of the
I don't
Star
know.
Wars lore.
When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down.
I did bad with that when I was a kid, but I feel like I'm pretty okay now. I used to have like crying breakdowns.
No, I'm like that even now.
It's okay.
I get overstimulated fast. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying.
I feel like I can tell.
I can also tell.
It depends on the person for me.
Yeah, some people do good at faking it.
I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others.
So this is another one. Like I don't feel extremely comfortable, but I don't feel not comfortable. I'd put sometimes.
Yeah, I wish there was a better answer for that.
Like only now, just because when I was a kid, I know it was kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll also put only now because when I was younger, I
That's what-
definitely hated it. But
Yeah.
I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems.
that is true.
I didn't care as a kid. I was a little meanie. I was like, okay, that's not my problem, but I'll listen now.
I have been told that I have an unusual voice, flat, monotone, childish, or high-pitched.
I mean, I've been called out for a speech impediment, but I don't think they've ever been like, your voice is too high.
I've been told that I am all of those things, and that does not make sense to me. Like, I've been told I'm monotone, but I've also been told I'm high pitched, so I don't know what's up with that.
I feel like you're high pitched,
Thank you.
but not like in a bad way.
Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. I do that with phrases. Ooh, like when I say slay and I just keep saying slay and slay and slay, it's bad.
I get that. I am considered a compassionate type of person.
I'm gonna say yes, but
I'd say you are.
it's
but-
also hard to evaluate yourself on
That's
that.
true.
Absolutely.
I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal.
I don't have rules. I do what I feel like.
I wish I had rules.
I know. It might be
Yeah.
easier to act ways. Like
Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises, like vacuum cleaners or people talking too much or too loudly.
I feel like I have the opposite problem. Like I'll be like
Talk
near,
more.
I'll be
I
near
need
like
you in my ears.
I'll be near gunshots or something like that, and I will not close my ears. And I'm
The
like,
only
I should
thing
do
I
that.
could think of back to was like earlier with like trains.
Yeah, but also like, it was an issue when I was younger, I think. But now like I've been around drums so much of my life that like it doesn't really affect me anymore. Like when I was younger, if a snare drum got hit, I would like
Oh,
go like
yeah,
that every
rim
single
shot.
time. But now
Yeah,
it's
I'd
not
be
like that.
Ugh.
Rim shots almost still make me do that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes things that I should feel painful are not for instance when I hurt myself, I'll burn my hand on the stove. I feel like I have an unusually high pain tolerance.
Same, but I don't think
Me too.
it's like I don't feel it. I think I just have a high tolerance.
I do too. I'm just gonna say true only now because when I was young, I did not have a high pain tolerance at all. I would cry over like everything. I did break my arm one time when I was like 9 and I didn't cry. So.
Period.
I usually speak in a normal tone.
Apparently not.
What do you mean? I don't think you ever get like too loud. Well, Jaden says you get quiet a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that
I don't
and like,
agree.
I don't know how my cadence is. I feel like it's fine, but
I think it's fine. But you pick whatever you want.
thank you, twin.
I got you, twin. The phrase "he wears his heart on his sleeve" does not make sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, I get
So I should put never true.
it. I like the idea that like sometimes somebody says that you're like, I don't get it.
I used to get that when I was younger. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are on filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one, or another unique way.
I'm gonna read that one again. 'Cause I did not pick up a single bit of what you just said. No,
I doubt that for you because you have the thing where you can't even like see.
true. I can't imagine filing cards. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed.
That's just because our ears are messed up.
No, yeah, I agree with that because sometimes I'm just like, ugh, but other times I don't care. I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, textures, sounds, or colors. We've learned Jaden is not like that.
Yeah, I can tolerate them. I just don't.
I love being hugged.
I used to hate being hugged. I would get in trouble by my mom. Like, she'd be like, you need to hug your family members. And I would be like, Mom, please don't make me. I was mean, but
When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I can get very confused and upset. I do prefer to like drive the same way if I'm going to a certain places. I'll probably
but I
agree with
don't
that.
like flip if I don't.
Very
I literally drive different ways to places because I get bored of doing the same thing.
that's wild. I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't get mad if I had to go somewhere else.
Like I was saying earlier, I drive to my house from ETSU like a different way.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't ask embarrassing questions.
I've been told that I do ask questions sometimes that maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if it would be
Me too.
embarrassing. I tend to point out other people's mistakes.
It stresses me out to point out somebody else's
Me
mistakes.
too.
I always call people out.
Period.
You do. Okay, time for our
Okay,
scores,
score.
gang.
Christian, you want to go first?
I got an 80.
Oh.
It's slightly above the minimum score at which autism is considered. So,
Damn.
like, I could have it, maybe. What'd you get?
I got 53.
Okay.
Awesome, I got a 121.
It's okay, so yeah, I'm like right at some autistic traits, but likely not autistic. Yet some autistic people score as low as 44. So I could be a little bit autistic.
I kind of figured that whenever you kept talking about how you just, like, didn't get all the vibes of texture, both feel and taste-wise. So I just don't agree with that at all. I think my scores may have been very wildly different if the multiple choice was better.
Yeah.
Because only having 4 instead of, like, 6 options threw me off.
Yeah, and also, once again, I just want to replug that there is no true way to figure out unless, like, you are diagnosed by, like, psychiatrist. Stuff like this could maybe help if you're curious.
I want to actually get tested one day.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's possible. I don't think it's guaranteed, but I am interested to figure it out.
What did your score say? What does it say? What does it say?
Mine is 121. My highest scoring factor is, like, the social relatedness stuff, and I'd agree with that. Because I think that, like, sometimes I just don't know appropriate, like, not manners, but just, like, how to act in social situations. And I know when I was a kid, it was a lot worse, especially with, like, touch and stuff like I mentioned.
Doing this was actually, like, really interesting for me, because there's some of that stuff, like, a lot of the touching and, like, sensory things I've never even really thought about affecting people. It's like, I literally never think about how my shirt feels to put on.
I am curious. What was your highest? Because mine, as it says on here,
let's
my
compare
highest
and
was the
lowest.
sensory and motor. Like,
That's my highest.
really?
Sensory motor.
Oh, yours is only 22 though. Mine's 39.
Yeah, mine's 22.
And then we had the same social one, which makes sense. I feel like we're about even amount of social.
We had, like, the exact same, like, formula, like, layout of what was higher than, like, what.
It's just that I was way higher.
You were
than
way higher in everything, pretty much.
Well, like I said, we had the same
Yeah.
social relations, and you were also higher in circumscribed interest, weren't you?
No, I think mine's
Oh, yours
7.
is 7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Period.
So, yeah, we were close. I'm just more autistic than you are.
Yeah, you're just more autistic.
That's great. My lowest was language, and I think I'd also agree with that, because I feel like I communicate in general overall fine.
I say so.
Yeah.
Like, I never had any, like, learning developments and stuff like that, because I know that can be factors for some people.
This is cool. I'm glad we did this.
I'm also glad we did this. Thank you, Bree.
Yeah, thanks, Bree.
For
course.
explaining what the RAD-R Embrace Autism test is.
Yeah. So if you're interested in taking this test, we'll leave a link in the description.
I will, if I remember.
He definitely will, because I'll remind him. Post your stats in the comments.
That would be cool.
Period.
Yeah, if you take this test, let us know, because that would be an interesting thing to know. I'm interested out of like the 4 different categories, what most people rank the highest on average.
Yeah, because we all had sensory motor as the highest.
My highest was the social related.
I feel like those 2 are going to be the biggest, but some people would have issue with language.
Right.
But yeah, overall, that went autism. Thank
Wow.
you for our specialized autism experts, Bree.
Sure, that's what I am.
You gave us the idea to do this, and it was a pleasure having you on to discuss if we were autistic or not, even though we can't actually tell based on this test. But yeah, overall, I think that was fun. If you take the test, let us know what you got, and make sure you like and subscribe, all that jazz. Go find us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify. Follow us at That Goes Awesome Pod, and have a great day.
Yeah.
Go awesome.